Panjalumat.
Om Swastiastu.
Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon Mr. Wiryawan. Today we are from Group 10. We'll presenting the material about teaching English as a foreign language. For number speaker, time is yours. Okay, thank you for the time given to me. My name is Nikita Novarini, NPM 223057. Now I will tell our lesson outline today. For the first, we will explain about vocabulary, second structure, number 3 English skill, and the last is literature. For vocabulary, we will explain about noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. For structure, we will explain about 16 tense, and for English skill, we will talk about speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And for the last one, for literature, we will talk about descriptive text, narrative text, recount text, procedure text, analytical exposition text, report text, and the last one is short functional text. Alright, teaching English as a foreign language focus on teaching English to people who are not grow up speaking other language. Pursuing a degree in TEFL equip you with the method, theories, and practical skills necessary to effectively teach English in different places around the world to foreigners. Okay, the next material will be continued by the next speaker.
Hello Mr. Wiryawan and hello everyone. Thank you for time given to me. My name is Nikoma Widyantari, NPM 223006. Now I will continue my material about vocabulary. Vocabulary refers to the set of the words that are nouns and used by a person in a language. Parts of vocabulary. Number 1, noun. Noun refers to a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, a person is teacher, doctor, student, and others. And then for example of place is in school, in park, and in city, and others. And then for example of thing is apple, book, computer, handphone, and other. For example of idea, freedom, happiness, knowledge, and others. And then number 2, adverb. Adverb describe or modify a verb, adjective, or another adverb. 3 types of adverb. The first, adverb of time. For example, now, yesterday, last week, last month, and others. The second, adverb of place. For example, here, there, everywhere, outside, and inside. And then the third, adverb of manner. For example, slowly, quickly, carefully, and others. Number 3, verbs. Verb describe an action or state of being. For example, running, driving, dancing, singing, swimming, and others. And the last, adjective. Adjective describe or modify a noun or pronoun. For example, beautiful, happy, smart, strong, cool, and others. So that's all from me. I will continue by my friend.
Hello everyone, my name is Nikoma Lestari, NPM 223006, and here I will explain about tenses. Tenses are changed in the form of a verb based on time information and the nature of the activity or event. Tenses are divided into 5 types, namely present, past, future, and past future. Tenses or group are then further divided into 16 tenses, and here I will explain 4 tenses. In number 1, simple present tense, present continuous tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Okay, and the first, simple present tense, used to express habitual action, general fact, and permanent situation. And the formula is the subject plus verb 1 and plus s or es. And the example, she reads a book every day. And number 2, present continuous tense, used to describe actions that are happening at the moment of speaking and or planned future event. In the formula is the subject plus to be plus verb in plus object. In the example, is she is reading a book right now. And 3. Simple past tense used to express action in the past. Formula is subject plus do plus was or were plus object. In the sample is she read a book yesterday. And the last simple future tense used to describe action or event will happen in the future. In the formula is subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus object. In the sample is I will finish my work tomorrow. In the next material, continue my friend.
Hello everyone, my name is Ibtu Anggita NPM 223015. Here I will explain about the material is English skill. Number 1 is speaking. The ability to express thought orally with correct pronunciation and grammar. Practicing regularly by speaking with others or recording yourself can help. Number 2 is listening. The ability to understand spoken language in various contexts such as conversation and audio media. Listening to podcasts, music, or watching movie in English can improve this skill. Number 3 is reading. The ability to comprehend written text in various forms, such as books and articles. Reading regularly with the help of a dictionary or application can expand vocabulary and understanding. And the last is writing. The ability to compose written text with the correct grammar and spelling. Practicing writing essay, journal, or story and getting feedback can help improve writing skill. Okay, the next material will be continued by my friend.
Now I will continue material about literature. Literature is a collection of written works that are considered to have aesthetic value, beauty, and depth in expressing ideas and human emotion. Overall, literature is written from all sources of information used as references in various fields, including education. Thank you.
And I will explain about type or text. In number 1, descriptive text. That's the time to explain, illustrate, or describe something. In the generic structure is the identification and description. And number 2, narrative text. Text that tell a series of events in chronological or interconnected system. In its generic structure is orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. In number 3, the context. Text that feature event or incident in the past. And the generic structure is orientation, series of events, and reorientation. Procedure text. Text that aim to inform reader about the step to do something. And the generic structure is target, material, step. And the analytical exposition text. Text that will explain in the detail the author opinion on phenomena or issues that occur without the intention of influencing the reader to agree to do something. And the generic structure is thesis, argument, reiteration, or conclusion. And report text that explain the detail of an object, the result of observation, research, and studies. And the generic structure is general classification and description. In short, functional text. In brief piece of writing that serve a specific purpose in everyday communication. In the generic structure is heading or title, introduction, and body. Okay, the next material continue, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, for the last is summary. Teaching English as a foreign language material are very important to English teachers who want to teach English to foreign language speaker effectively. By understanding and applying teaching English as a foreign language material, teacher can help their student to achieve their English learning goals. Thank you. Alright, I think that's all from our group. Thank you for watching this video. We will close with Paramasanti. Om Santi Santi.